be doing first is the basic falls in level 1 that we teach. I'm going to have Josh demonstrate them. As he's doing them, I'm going to explain the principles as what makes these falls safer for you when you fall. We teach all the falls in a kind of step ladder effect. The first fall that we teach is the side fall, and we have everybody, including people, even if they say they know how to fall, just for safety purposes, we have them set on the ground. Set on the ground there. And what I'm going to have him do is do a right fall and hold it there, and then I will explain the points, the principles, what makes the fall safer for you than just falling down and hurting yourself. Okay, go ahead. Okay, the first thing you need to do is ki. The ki is getting the breath out of you so the breath don't get knocked out of you. The first one is the arm should be about 45 degrees out from your body, which it is right there. You don't want to be too close into you because you can fall on it, and it don't want to be too far out. Then you've left your internal organs and vital points unprotected. So your arm needs to be about 45 degrees out. Your chin tucked like his is. Your head never touches the ground. Hand on the hip, that's okay. That's just to keep the hand there from getting it hurt. Feet apart so you don't climb your ankles together, and you should be falling on the fat part of your rump, not on your hip, not too far back to where you fall on your spine or your kidneys or anything. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, good. Now the next step that we do, all right, on your haunches, squatting position. This is the second level. Go ahead. Okay, stay there. Same thing. You want the legs spread apart so the ankles don't clank. 45 degree outs. Off your hip. Head tucked, chin tucked, so you don't get a whiplash on your neck. Okay, now the next step is standing. Okay, just go ahead and do a few of them. Go. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's the first fall. That's called the side fall. Okay, the second fall we do is the back fall. We also start that down from the setting position. Okay, go. Okay, now here, the arms should be out just a little farther, about 45, both arms. Chin tucked so your head don't hit the mat. Okay, in the back fall that we do here, we don't do like a shock back fall. We do more like a roll back fall. One more time. Okay, this is just getting you used to slack with both hands. That's what this is for. Okay, next one, over on your squat position. Now you'll see a little more of what it is. Okay? Good. Come up. Okay, turn around this way and do it. Either way, turn around. Okay, go. Okay, see, he's not really taking a shock. He's like his body is bowed in a semicircle, so he don't any part of his back or spine take a shock on him. Okay, it should never touch the mat on any fall. Okay, one more. Okay, standing. Okay, Aiki stance. Go ahead. Come on. Again. Okay, good. One more. Notice no shock whatsoever with that fall. Okay, the next fall that we do is a forward roll. It's probably the most important roll fall in this system. Okay, I'm going to have him do it. We do this on our knees first. I'm going to have him do it both ways. Going this way first. This way. Okay. Go ahead. Okay. Now on that one, this arm needs to be bowed. Okay, just come down in your position there. Come forward some. Okay, put your hand down. Your elbow needs to be pointed out. If your elbow is not pointed out and it points down, the floor or the surface that you're rolling on is going to go from point A to point B. You don't want that to happen. Then you'll be falling on your shoulder and you're going to feel a lot of pain and you're not going to like it. So it goes from point A to point B. So if you put that elbow there, you've made yourself a semicircle and you turn your arm into steel or a statue and it does not move. So you're going to roll up every inch of that arm down your shoulder. We'll roll up here, down here, and to your opposite hip. And then you'll come to your feet. Okay, again. Okay, back. One more. Okay, good. Okay, now the next step is standing. Once you get that, and once they get that mastered, where their shoulders don't get hurt, they got all the principles down, then we start doing the same thing standing. All right, go ahead. Good. Good. One more. Very good. Okay. The last fall that we're going to show you today is called the forward roll slap out. Okay, it's the same thing as the forward roll on your knees. The forward roll, except for you're going to land in a side fall position. So it's like a half forward roll, half side fall. Okay, go. Lay down. It's the same thing, 45 when you land. The arms should be 45-degree angles out. Chin tucked to your chest. Feet apart so you don't cling your knees or ankles together. Okay, very good. Come on, do it one more time. Good. All right. Now we do this standing. Okay, I'm going to adjust your core out there. Just go right at the camera with this. Good. Again. Go back and do it again. You see, you're turning yourself into a ball, and then all of a sudden you just relax, and you go into a side fall position. One more. Okay. One more, as slow as you possibly can go. Very good. Thank you. Combat in the first of the techniques that you'll see in the first level. First, I'm going to show you what they are, and then I'm going to give you one application that we will use them for in the first level in Aiki combat. The first technique that we do is the reverse punch. Almost every style uses the reverse punch. Done correctly, it's a very good punch. Okay, keeping the elbow down to the side should turn and lock out as it passes your body. Okay, hitting with these two knuckles here, so reverse punch. One of the things that we'll use the reverse punch here for is against a hook punch. And this here is what we call or distancing. We don't want the opponent to get inside this range. That is a dangerous range. We don't. The guy can't kick you from here. He has to move to hit you. So we don't want him to get past that range. Against a hook punch, step in, block, and throw the reverse punch through the head as we grab onto the arm. Okay, the next punch is for a lead hand, which is called straight punch. Okay, it's like an inverted jab, the same thing. The elbow stays in close, so your arm stays in a straight line. Okay, you're hitting with the same two knuckles again. What we'll use this for is against a hook punch too as well, is if we step out this way with our right foot and block. Hook punch. This is where the straight punch is, where that will come in. So this way reverse, this way straight. Okay, the next one that we use a lot is the hammer fist. And any time that we want to do a locker throw, this is one of the most prevalent things because it is easy to blend in with the arm and get the lock and throw off. Okay, hook punch, step in, and hammer fist right below the ear. The next one, we'll stay here, is the knife hand strike. Another very effective one. It's also another one that you can blend in with the arm after you strike and take your opponent down to the neck. Okay? One more time. Because I'm always stepping off. I'm never stepping straight in. Reason for, I'll give you one example. I can blend in with a guy, keep him off balance the whole time after I've hit. Okay, the next strike that we're going to work on is the elbows in Aiki combat. Okay, now we will use them too against hook punches. Hook punch, step in and block, pull the guy into a vertical elbow. Okay, stepping in, off the line, blocking, vertical elbow. This elbow can be a horizontal elbow. It's according to what you want to do to the guy, what kind of locker throw. Two very effective elbow strikes. Another one, here is the diagonal up. All these set up different things a little better than others. So it's right there. Okay? the diagonal. And the last one is the best way to show you this is called a reverse elbow. The only way that you'll be doing this in the first level is against a grab with a wrist release. This is what we call a reverse elbow strike. Okay? Okay, the next section we're going to go over is what the knees that we use in Aiki combat. The two basic knees we use is the front knee kick, throw a jab, to the legs, more times than not. Okay? Either way. It's a very hard technique for your opponent to see. You just want to blend in with it. He throws a jab, you go here, throw the knee, then blend in with the attacker. Make it easier for you. Another technique, another knee kick that we'll use is the round knee kick. It's just like you're going to do a roundhouse kick. The only difference is you're not extending the bottom part of your leg from your knee. A punch, round knee kick. Go flat block and go round knee kick to the body. That's one that we'll use in Aiki combat in the first level. Okay, now we're going to do the kicks, and I'm going to have my Jeff Phillips do them in the air since I had his hot on, and then I'll show you the applications of them kicks. The first kick that we use a lot of is the front leg front snap kick. Okay, go ahead, do it a few times. This is a very speedy kick. That's what it's for. It's just a snap. The major targets that you want to hit with this is the groin, of course, and the thigh or knee. Okay, now the rear leg front thrust kick. This is your power kick. Okay, this is any technique that we kick with from the rear leg is considered a power kick. Okay, whether it be a knee strike, a punch, or whatever. Okay, the next kick that we use is the side kick, and we use that different variations of the side kick. Regular, standard, traditional side kick, forward leg. Do that one. Time. Okay, and then a 45-degree angle side kick. This is for fast. Okay, we use this to check legs. We use this to hit legs and the body on some occasions. Okay. Okay, and the next one that we will use is called the slashing side kick. Okay, rear right leg back. And what you want to do is you're slashing the knee, thigh area of the leg with this one. Okay. Good. Okay. The next technique that we use is the round kick. Front leg round kick, front leg front snap round kick is meant to go to the groin pretty much only. Okay. It's just a fast, bring up the leg, snap it out, kick them in the groin to soften them up, get their attention. Okay. The next one that we'll use is the rear leg round kick, which is a power round kick. Okay. As you notice, we want to go all the way through the attacker when we do this. This technique here we'll use to the body, to the groin, and to the leg. If we kick to the leg, we'll hit the guy in the leg with his shins. If we kick to the groin, we'll hit him with the instep. If we kick to the body, we'll kick with the ball of the foot. That's how we go about with the round kick. Okay, now I'm going to go over each one of these kicks that he just went over, and we're going to give you one simple demonstration of how we use that kick. Okay? One way of doing it, the front leg front snap kick, would be like we do a lot of techniques in the upper ranks where we'll attack first. And that front leg front snap kick is one of the best ways to get that guy's attention down so we can grab the arm, lock him up, throw him, or whatever the case be. So if we're standing here in a neutral position and this guy comes forward, all I'll do is just snap kick him in the front snap kick to the groin. So that way I can grab his arm, punch, lock him up, whatever I need to do. Okay? The next one, the back leg front kick. We'll use them in the same type situation. Only difference is we want this kick to damage the game. We want this kick to maybe even take the fight out. It would be like to the back, to the front leg, or to the body, or whatever the case may be. Okay. Another way we'll use it is if a guy is running in at us. That's one way we'll stop the guy. If we don't have room to move, we like to move if we can, but if we can't move, we'll use that front kick. Front thrust kick to stop the guy, slow him down, then grab onto him, lock him up, throw him if that is needed. Okay, the side kicks. The regular, traditional side kick, we'll use it to the leg. You'll see them in blitzing techniques mostly. It will go to the body sometime in like a stop kick fashion. You have somebody come in and you'll stop kick the guy with the side kick, with the front leg. Okay, the 45-degree angle side kick. This is the main purpose that we use it for is to check legs and try to destroy the legs as they try to pick them up and kick you or stepping forward. If you try to kick, down and kick the front leg with the 45-degree angle side kick. That's what I'm doing. Raise your leg up like you're going to kick. That's what I'm wanting to try to do. I want to kick him in the thigh as he's bringing his leg up. I'll try to check the leg as he's trying to kick it with it there. You can also use it as a setup technique or an offensive technique. To there, to the knee, grab and punch, and there's your locking in. Okay, the slashing side kick, we use it mainly against grabs and grasps. Like one of the uses that we'll use it for here is one of the first techniques you'll use is shogun. Grab, you'll slash across the leg, loosen the guy up so you don't have a hard time doing your lock or throw on a person. You kick through, and you take him to shogun. Okay? That will be later on, but that's a very good kick. Okay, the roundhouse kicks, the same thing. That's what the front leg is always a snap, and that's what we want to try to do is get there fast, loosen the guy up, and the front leg round kick is mainly 99% of the time. That's what we're going to do with that front leg round kick is go to the groin with it. But it's not got a lot of power. It's just speed. Okay. The back leg round kick, we'll go to the legs a lot of times with it. Okay. Shins here to the leg. If we go to the body, we're going to go to with the ball of the foot. Turn around a little bit. Okay. Okay. And if we use the back leg, we're going to use the instep. We'll go with using the instep to the groin with it. Okay. Okay. That's the strikes of Aiki combat. I hope you enjoyed it. First level Aiki combat. The first one that we're going to do right here is the outside scissor block. The reason why we call it the outside scissor block is because we're on the outside of the arm. Now this is just a parry. That's really the only block. This is actually a hit. You can call it a block. It'll help move the arm away, but you're hurting the arm as you block the arm or the punch. Okay, the next one is the inside scissor block. It's the same thing, except for it's on the inside. You're wanting to hit the bicep. Make sure you don't push the arm too far, just about to your shoulder, okay? That's why I call it a scissor, because you're making a scissor motion with both the inside and the outside, okay? So it's parry to the shoulder and hit. Okay, the next one is we'll call a stop hit. A lot of styles use it. Aiki Jujits uses it. Very, very, very good technique, and this is mainly used against a hook, a wide hook, or a power hook. It doesn't matter. Okay, but you always want to do this in Aiki Jujitsu. Just throw your hook. You just want to step off the line. You don't want to step straight in. This be straight in. This you step out, and at the same time you throw your punch. Okay. That's why they call it a stop hit. I'm stopping the hand and hitting them at the same time. Okay. Okay, the next one is a moving block. Now, this one is if we want to stop the arm, the hook, and then move to the safe side. Okay? We'll stop hitting and then come up underneath his arm and move him to the safe side, lock him up, hit him some more, whatever the case may be in that situation. Again, move off, come under, pushing it high. Now you're on the safe side. That means both of his arms is that way, and I'm to his side and back to where he has less of a chance of doing any harm to me. Okay? Hit, move. Okay? The next one and the last one that we're going to do is called the double slash block. And the reason why we call it a double slash block, One hand is blocking or parrying, while one hand is slashing a pressure point. Okay, this is probably the best way to come here, right across, right across. Okay, now you're parrying with this, you're coming across and down your center, and this hand is coming down on the radial nerve, slapping the arm down, bringing him off balance. Okay, a little faster. You can see it makes him lose his balance. Okay, and you can also do this double slash block on the inside against a hook. You do it this way, against a hook. Okay. This hand stops, this hand slashing. Moving him out of the way. One more time. Okay, the next section of the video that we're going to work on is some of the drills. These are blocking drills that we use in Aiki combat. This will help you with your timing, help you get used to seeing what kind of movements a guy does when he throws a punch, so you don't have to guess which arm he's throwing, things of that nature. Very good, very effective drills that we do here. Okay. Okay, the first one is called four corner drill. This is against your hook punch, and what you're going to be doing is you're doing stop hits. You will stand in a neutral stance, facing each other here. And what you want to do with this one, you'll have it in a preset thing. It'll be a high right, high left, low right, low left, and all the time that you do this, you want to be stop hitting, moving your body to simulate that step out, as I'm doing here. Okay, you don't want to stand here just like this and go like this. That is incorrect. Okay, so you want to move your body, move your head, that will simulate that move. Okay? And another thing, this is not a speed drill. You don't want to try to do this as fast as you possibly can. That's what a lot of people will try to get into. That's not what this is. You want perfect technique with your movement, and what you want to do is recognize the people, the arm. What are you looking at? The chest. You want to recognize that arm coming up to punch you. If the elbow comes up too high, more times than not, it's going to be a hook. The closer it stays to your body, it's going to be a straighter punch. So the higher up it is, the more of a hook. The straighter, the lower down the elbow, the more straight the punch will be. Okay, go ahead. Here. A little faster. Okay, so it's a very good drill. It's called the four corner drill. High right, that's your high right, high left, low right, low left. Okay, one more time. High right, high left, low right, low left. Okay. The next one that we're going to work on is called a moving block drill. This is where you're going to block the hand and then move it. Practice that one. Okay, what you want to do is start out with one hand or the other and do it both ways. Let's go ahead and start with your right hand. Okay, you're going to block it. Left hand will come under and move it. Now you want to take this arm high. Okay, then you're going to trap the arm. And then you're going to come with a right block. Trap, block, move, trap, hit, block, move, trap, hit. The thing this you want to do is you want to relax your arms. You're getting used to the arms moving and having somebody close in your face while punches is being thrown at you. Different angles. This is called the number one angle, which is a hook punch, which 90% of your people on the face of the earth, this is the punch that people throw. The old John Wayne hook punch. going to keep the hands open just in case you have somebody slip and miss, and all you're just going to do is kind of slap them in the face instead of punching them in the face. Okay, and once you do that for a while, you're going to start out with the left punch. Same thing, you just get used to doing both sides. If you notice, you're only hitting with, on the right side, you're only hitting with the right hand. Now I'm only hitting with the left hand, and the same for your partner. Make sure you take it good and high. You don't want to take it just over your head like that. That's too close. You want to take it good and high. Okay? And another thing that you're doing in a combat situation, you're knocking your opponent off balance. So that's very good. Okay? Okay, that's the second drill I want you to practice. The third one, and probably the most important or the hardest one to do, is what we call a scissor blocking drill. And we do this against a jab. And what we're going to do here is the guy, your partner, you need to do this both ways. You need to do this in a neutral position, which you do all techniques, and also in a fighting stance. So you want to practice this two ways. One way is in your neutral position. Right from here. And what you want your training partner to do is you always, in the neutral position, you want to get your distance. That is when you can touch his fingers. From this distance, I cannot kick him, he cannot kick me. I'm in a safe position. The only way he's going to get to me is take a step. Okay, so this is my safe spot. Okay, now what you want him to do is take a step forward and either do a right jab or a left jab and practice your outside and inside scissor block. He's not going to tell me what he's going to do. He's going to take a step forward, right, left jab, go ahead. See, there's my outside scissor block. There's my inside. Now if you noticed right there, I did exactly the same movement. If I do it to the right jab and a right lead, it's an outside scissor block. But if I do it to a left jab, the same motion, it turns into an inside scissor block. Okay, yeah. Okay. Your outside too. There's my inside scissor block. Inside scissor block. Get used to that guy's movement so you don't freak out when the guy's coming in. This is what this training drill is for. Teach you. Another thing is, if you decide that you're going to do this block instead of this one, you continue doing it. For the reason being, if the guy throws a right jab, just like I was explaining before, you're going to come into an outside scissor block. But if I change my mind right in midstream, I might get whacked. So if he throws a left jab instead of a right, all I got to do, I'm doing my inside scissor block. So I can do the same movement and control both punches. The only difference is one's going to be outside and one's going to be inside. It's easy enough to take it back to the outside. Okay? Mainly for people that throw the wide hooks, which there's still a big majority of people in the world that throws them punches. So you have to be ready for them, especially big guys. I mean, you want to hurt them every time you touch them. Okay? I'll go this two angles for you so you can see it real good. Very simple. What you want to do is you come in, you're hitting the bicep, and doing a straight punch. This punch could be anything. It could be a palm strike, it could be a straight punch, a finger jab. It could be any one of them. I teach the straight punch first because of the safeness of it. I don't really teach finger jabs at first because people don't have control yet, and I don't want anybody's eyes poked out. Okay? I'll follow up for that. Punch, kick to the back leg with a front kick, coming in, grabbing around the neck, and throwing me into the body. Okay? Stop, punch, front kick, coming in, knee to the body or groin. I'm not moving straight in, I'm moving to an angle to the outside, trying to dissipate some of the force of his punch. But you hit this arm, the force of his arm coming in, and you're chopping on that bicep and hitting him at the same time. That's where it's got its name, the stop hit. Grabbing onto something, kicking the back leg, coming in, and throwing a knee. Okay, one more time. Stop hit, front kick, come in, throw the knee. One time. Stop hit, grab, front kick, knee. Okay, another one. Stepping out, using a hammer fist to the side of the head. Right here. We're stepping out. Hitting, coming in with an elbow, a horizontal elbow to the jaw, coming down, grabbing, and a vertical elbow to the chin. After that, you wrap your arm around, throw your knee, and then there's your elbow again. Okay. Hit, 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 wrap, hit, hit. Okay, that's a couple of stop hits that we do also do for yellow belt and this style of Aiki combat. Thank you very much. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do for you, it's another drill. It's a blocking drill. Basically what it is, it's a combination of the scissor block and a trapping drill. The Filipino, that's where I borrowed this from. Filipino call it hubad for short. Okay, we're only going to do this on the right side. Of course, you need to practice everything that we do, both right and left. For, of course, time purposes, we're only doing it on one side. But everything that we do, you need to practice on the strong and weak side. Okay, basically what you're doing, your opponent's going to throw a right punch. You're going to parry it to your shoulder, hit, trap. He's going to parry it, hit, trap, parry, hit, trap, parry, trap. That's the foundation to this. It's just a 3-movement thing. The main thing that you want to do with this is relax. This is not you're trying to hit anybody. You're trying to get used to feeling what your opponent is doing in this close. A lot of times when you're in this close, you can't see what's going on, so you have to rely on feel and touch. Okay. So you just want to go a little faster here. So you want to be able to do this, after you get good at this, you shouldn't even pay attention to what your arms is doing. You can change the speed of it, the tempo, and you should be able to do this drill no matter what. You don't even want to look at what you're doing. Just forget about what your arms is doing and do it. And as you notice, I'm rocking back and forth. What you're doing is you're going back for the parry and then coming forward for the trap. So you're getting that body weight on it. Parry, place, trap, hit. Very good drill. Okay, that's good.